Hi everybody, welcome to Low on Health Rambling, where I go over what I've done the past couple of days or so. Today is Saturday, May 1st, 2010. It's around 3:52 p.m. Kind of an afternoon one. A really hot Florida day here. Did my usual yard work and bike ride, and really kind of nice and balmy out today. I tried to open up the house, but I just made it way hotter, and now just kind of blowing the AC to kind of get it back down, cool down. Just really super mega hot day. But that's neither here nor there. I do want to mention, recently I kind of been helping my mom do some things. She's had her vacation, and basically we went out to lunch today. And actually, I've been wanting to go to like a pizzeria. And this place right here is one of the many places I pass on my drive or my bike ride to Main Street down to downtown Newport Richey to Sims Park. And there's basically this restaurant right here that I constantly pass. You know, I haven't been to like a pizzeria or I had a real pizza. I keep eating the Torrentino's type of pizza and maybe DiGiorno and kind of downwards. I haven't had a real actual pizza in a long time. So I was like, hey, do you mind? You want to go to this place right here? So we went to this nice little small, pizzeria restaurant, which was kind of cool. Usually, I'm not a big fan of small businesses or even small restaurants, usually because I find them to be more expensive and their service not to be that great. And that's just me. So anyway, we went to this place. They took our order. It was kind of normal lunchtime. And then we didn't get our drinks for a while, which was kind of weird, actually. 3 more sets of people came in, got their order taken, and got their drinks before we got served our drinks. Apparently our waiter was just kind of overtaxed or just really flighty, but that was kind of a not a good sign. The good news is they did have Dr. Pepper, so yay. So anyway, I ordered my usual onion pizza. My mom ordered a salad, and we ate and everything. The food was just really good. So the food there is probably really worth the cost. I think this place is called Menzini's. It's down on Main Street. So it was an interesting experience. Usually I don't go out, period, but going out to a small restaurant is something I don't do usually either. But the pizza was great. I mean, I still have some of it. I'll probably eat it for like the past 2 or 3 days. I'll probably be eating their pizza. The pizza was just really great. Service kind of lackluster, but hey, what do you expect with small business stuff? Actually, after that, my mom decided she has like a little dachshund that she had. It's basically over a year old, and we actually brought that to the house to see how my dog would handle her dog would handle my cat. I wanted to see what happened if they interacted and whatnot. My cat Rufus, and ironically, nothing happened. Basically, they showed up. The dog Connor noticed that Rufus was bigger than him and fluffier, but no really confrontation. They kind of first sniffed each other and then just kind of checked each other out, but really didn't do much after that. No growling, no hissing, no nothing. So it was kind of lackluster. I was hoping for some type of confrontation between the dachshund and my cat, but that didn't happen. That's no big deal. That was just something interesting I wanted to try out to see how my cat Rufus would handle another animal, but apparently he didn't see him as a threat. Moving on here to some news real quick. We've had this oil spill from this oil rig that has basically exploded and is leaking oil all into the Gulf. In which case I just want to kind of mention this as a off-the-cuff kind of historical point, because apparently now it's one of the biggest oil slicks on record or something or other. They're talking about lighting on fire to get rid of the oil. It's now washing up on shore, and that hurts, basically beach fowl and what normal wildlife. Kind of sucks, but it's just really interesting. They want to do more Gulf Coast oil drilling, and this is probably going to help their cause, seeing how they can't even cap this. It's in case of an emergency, they can't even stop it. It's just basically go and just oil everywhere. I just want to see mentioning this now to see what happens in the future in case any type of inquisition or something happens. Another quick news thing I want to mention. Apparently Sci-Fi, which used to be SCIFI channel, which changed to Sci-Fi, has now picked up wrestling, kind of saying it's kind of fantasy viewing, fantasy fighting. And it's like, you know what? Just like G4 when they kind of bit the shark and started doing racing stuff and other stupid crap. Sad to see that Sci-Fi. I mean, it makes sense. It makes dollars and cents that they pick up stuff like this to bring in a demographic and kind of get more pull to their station. That's great and all. But this finally makes it, Sci-Fi isn't Sci-Fi anymore. It's no longer the Sci-Fi channel. It's no more your classic science fiction channel anymore. Now it's just some stupid channel that's trying to pander to everybody just like G4. And I understand they have to do that to keep their market share. A lot of people are just watching stuff online and whatnot like I am and not even bothering with channels anymore. Eventually channels will become obsolete. It'll be basically episodes as themselves as content. But it's just really sad to see that Sci-Fi pick up wrestling and kind of try to write it off as it's imagination and fictional. It's like, whatever. Moving on to Game FAQs. Let's see. Yesterday's poll was which scheduled May release are you most looking forward to? I have, of course, voted for Red Dead Redemption, which is the second place, which I'm really looking forward to. And then I'm also kind of looking forward to 3D Dot Heroes, which I'll be getting next week or so. Of course, the winning one, Super Mario Galaxy, for all those retards out there and all those Mario fans, which I'm not of, and I don't hate them all. I just don't like that type of gameplay. Moving on, today's poll is: do you believe voice chat is useful in games? I'm gonna say yes. No, I'm gonna say sure. It has its fun when people can talk. Like, I like it when basically almost everything I do nowadays is party chat, and I almost always keep party chat open when I'm playing a basic game, so I can talk to other people playing different games, and that's how we kind of coordinate with each other. In which case, the majority of people here do agree sometimes, but only for multiplayer team games, which makes sense. And a lot of people, my Xbox Live thing, we basically set our settings up so we can only hear people on our friends list. We made it so we don't hear the whiny 12-year-olds or the cursors or the rappers or whatnot. We basically have it so it's friends only, so we don't have to hear everybody, which kind of sucks with sometimes if you try coordinating with people, but that's unfortunately the nature of the beast, and that's what a lot of people have changed down to. Moving on to GameFly. I got Risen. I played Risen for about an hour or two, and I remember playing it on the PC. I didn't like it, and it was actually worse on the 360. The controls are just horrible. Navigating the menu itself is just a horrible, horrible experience, and they really should have done a better job. But I don't know what to expect. The thing was horrible on PC, and I guess it would be just as horrible on the 360. I kind of do regret even renting it or putting it in my queue. But I sent that one back, and hopefully next week, the next week, I'll get 3D Dot Heroes. Actually, coming up soon, the next 2 days, we'll be doing the Halo beta. And then, of course, Red Dead Redemption. And that's really it for May, for 2 games. I might bump down my queue or work on some filler games. But let's go and wrap that up. Let's move on to this right here, which is Jet Moto. This game right here is one of the 2 games I can recall, probably my 2 first PS1 games when I got my PlayStation, was Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Jet Moto. This was like the greatest hits version, back when it was green, not red. The greatest hits version, I think I got it at like Kmart for like $5 back in the day. I'm like, ooh, cool. Not a big fan of the racers or anything, but it was just kind of cool to have a cheap game. I remember getting this and Symphony of the Night as my first 2 PlayStation games. Also, we're playing Crash Bandicoot, but I don't remember owning it. But not really much to say about Jet Moto. It was made like in '97. I probably got it around that time, played it, no big deal. More or less surprised that this game has probably been with me for over a decade. This game has somehow survived all my movings, all of my transgressions, and somehow is kept in my collection, which is just really, really weird. But other than that, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you around. And thanks for watching, again.